What's up, everybody? My name is Jeremy Jones and I am back with another video. Today we're talking to Air Jordan 12 Bloodline. So stay tuned.
Got a lot of things changing in my life. Hoping one day I'ma get it all right. Brother is engaged, about to start a new life. Yeah, I haven't had a chill day. Really wanna vibe, appreciate the moments. I've been creating, not scrolling. Mom and dad still.
Alright, man, I'm back with another video. Now, before I get too deep into this video, y'all already know what to do. Go and hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. And if you know, consider subscribing. I made content about sneakers. Alright, so let's dive into today's video. Just like I said in the intro, we're talking to Air Jordan 12 Bloodline. All right, man, we're gonna be keeping things very simple over today. We're gonna be answering the basic old question. Are they drip or skip? Let's just keep it there. All right, so first things first, these set released May 23rd, to the best of my knowledge, coming in at a retail price of $215, right? Okay. And of course, you know the kid glanced at the resale price, and right now look like they're averaging roughly about $240 and up, depending on the size, right? Okay. Now, if you're like me, I'm like, did we not already get a release like this before? I can't put my finger on it, but we've got several different spin-offs of like Air Jordan 12s that are like pretty much black and red, and I'm not even going at pretty much the flu games, right? Okay, because that's obviously apples and oranges. But I will say this, it makes me think of like the red taxi Air Jordan 12s we got like a couple years ago, which I was not a fan of. Jordan Brand really tried to push all these different colorways on us, and that's the thing with it, right? When they're stuck in a certain silhouette and all they can do is really change the colorways, eventually a lot of this stuff, in my opinion, and I'm not trying to diss Jordan Brand or Nike them, it will slowly start to look the same to you over time, right? Okay, to be honest. And that's from inside the sneaker world. But from the outside of the sneaker world, to be honest, a lot of these people who are not into it, they would say, yo, you're buying the same shoe, just a different color all the time. Anyway, it's been like that for years for me anyway, right? Okay, but overall, I'll say this one, don't hate the shoe. Now, I think this pays homage to Roman Reigns, right? If I'm not mistaken, he's a professional wrestler, but I don't really watch wrestling like that. I know a lot of sneakerheads do, right? I'm just not one of them, right? But I think it pays homage to him, and I think, right, the actual original Bloodline was actually an Air Jordan 1, and I believe that was back in 2019 to the best of my knowledge. And to keep it 100, I don't think the resale on them are really up there like that anyway, not to diss the shoe, and I wasn't definitely a fan, but that's the last like Bloodline that I know of. So that was back in 2019 of the Air Jordan 1 high, and now we got them again in the Air Jordan 12 here in 2020, where we at, 2026, right? Okay. Overall though, I'm gonna say this, I don't hate the shoe. I know some people have said these probably will sell out in certain areas. I wouldn't be surprised, and I don't want to stereotype like that, because to be honest, I don't think these will be an instant sellout, even though they got a little bit of value on the resale market. But overall though, I mean, dope shoe, but you know. And I will say this, as a person who probably would fall into that bracket of where you would anticipate me to pull up, because everybody know my favorite color is red. Obviously, you know, I've lived in some unique areas, right? Okay, so I know I could fall into this category easily, so I don't even want to seem like I'm picking on anybody or anything like that. But at the same time, you just can't sell me anything. I've said that time and time again. However, I will say this, the Air Jordan 12 silhouette is the second most silhouette in my collection. So usually they normally get me, but this time for the kid, I don't think so. So these will be a skip. Not a bad shoe, but at the same time, you know, I've been very selective over the years, probably ever since I've been doing YouTube in general. So for the kid, personally, these will be a skip. But I want to know what you guys think down in the comment section, and we're going after these on May 23rd, retailing at $215. And of course, let me know if you think they're drip or skip. All right, man, I'm gonna go and get up out of this thing and stop rambling, man. Y'all be sure to hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. And if you know, consider subscribing. I made content about sneakers. Again, my name is Jeremy Jones, and thank you for watching, and I'm out.